what they go on. So Honorable Sam George, the MP for Ningo Pram constituency, has responded to claims by a so-called Nigerian Igbo chief that is living in Ghana, who has established himself, so-called, and has even had sub-chiefs under him ruling in Ghana. He calls himself the king of the Igbo kingdom in Ghana. And I want to ask, is Ghana a Nigerian state, or is Ghana
my brother.
a Nigerian
You're welcome
republic?
on board. I give credit to GH Article. That's the guy that is in the video. God bless you. Thank you for adding up your voice to our voices, so it must be heard loudly everywhere within the authorities of this nation. This is Snapp-View React. You're all welcome on board. My OGs and my new Gs, please follow us and move the video to the fullest level. Watch the video to the fullest and make sure you subscribe and share. If you haven't done that, please kindly do the needful. I beg you. Okay? Watch it and share the video. My brother, GH Article, I think you are just coming into the system, and I like the way you narrated the whole thing. That's the right thing. We need people like you also to be on board, because we need voices. Yeah? This Igbo Atasa, or this fake Igbo king in Ghana, has started a certain thing that he cannot probably end. Because you see, when you touch Ghana, Ghanaians are very calm, cool, collected. So when you come and you behave as if you are a very nice person, you work with us, you get some small money, you want to become a king, this is not done in Ghana. You've been in Ghana for a very long time, making money. Nobody has ever. But the moment you touch that kingdom, that is where we have problem with you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's continue watching GH Article's his video. I'll be back with my commentaries and, you know, make you people understand what the video entails. Watch this video, please.
What is happening? So Honorable Sam George, these videos have been going on over the past few weeks. People, so many videos. I've even seen videos from some Nigerian creators living in Ghana who are opposed, totally opposed to the idea of an Igbo king or Igbo chief, whatever it is, in Ghana. Now, Honorable Sam George, the MP for the Ningo Pram constituency, has come out and he has cleared the air. He said that there is no Igbo king or Igbo chief in his constituency. Now, let me read his tweet, his post on Facebook. This is what he said. He said, "No king has any kingdom or a land in the Ningo Pram constituency. Disregard any such claims. The ancient great Ningo Pram Ningo Kingdom, the ancient great Ningo Kingdom, is welcoming to all who visit us. None is welcome to lay claim to a kingdom here." So I repeat, he said, the ancient great Ningo Kingdom is welcoming to all who visit us, but none is welcome to lay claim to a kingdom here. Rest assured, we are hospitable people, but our hospitality cannot be taken for granted. Let calm prevail. This is from the Honorable MP, who also doubles as the Minister of Communication, Digital Technology of the Republic of Ghana. This is what he's saying, that disregard any claims. There is no Igbo chief or Igbo king, so-called, in his constituency who claims to have bought, I'll bring you that video, who claims to have bought 50 acres of land in the Ningo Pram constituency. Now, I would want us to watch that video also. But before that, I want to give you a glimpse of the extent of the audacity of these people in our country. They went ahead, the chief so-called, or the king so-called, whose name is, let me give you the name, HRM, that is His Royal Majesty, Eze Dr. Chukudi Jude Ihenetu Eze Indi Igbo Ghana. That means the king of the Igbos in Ghana, right? Now, he has sub-chiefs under him. That is what makes the whole thing even more annoying.
That is what makes the whole thing more annoying, said by G.H. Atekar. You see, it's not that Nigerians over there are also opposing to this issue that is making them also furious that they don't want the Igbo king to become a king in someone's land. You see, it is only a sensible person or that can also it's only a fool that can back this decision from the Igbo king. But if you're a sensible person, you think and think aloud and say that no, what this man is doing is not correct. Because you see, if you are not wise, you always want to bring problems to other citizens or other nations you go and visit. I mean, on earth, whoever, class 1, a dynasty child, when you ask him, can your papa leave Ghana and become a king in Igbo? You say, why? The first question that kindergarten child will just ask you is, Papa, why? What are you going to do there? But you see, we have these Igbos who claim they are industrious, they have money, they have that, they are what, but they are not content with their own country. They always want to go and devour where they have not sown. That is their character. My brother, this is Snapp-View React. We do it the way we're supposed to do it for our old peoples there, the elder people that are in town to talk. If the president is not talking, the reason is just to also become one of the Nigerians who allegedly he said he was raised up over there. So he doesn't want to do anything to hurt Nigeria. So let's move on and do our own thing. Let's watch the other video. And
he has
such
as this. I mean, you know, in every society, that's why we have embassies, right? In every country, there are groups that find themselves leaders so that if there is anything, they are able to solve it. It's in every society. It's in every place. When you go to US, they have the Ghanaians in the US or the Ghanaians in Bronx, and they have their leaders. But I'm not sure they are going to buy land, 50 acres of land, and establish a kingdom where they have an Igbo school, Igbo police station, you know, it was a lot of things. I mean, what is this? No, I'm asking, what are our chiefs doing? The Greater Accra Regional Traditional Council, what are they doing about this? What sort of impunity is this? Yes, the Gans and the Dangbes have some ties with the Igbos. I don't know whether it's the Igbos but with Nigeria, because the Gans and the Dangbes are historically from Ile-Ife in Nigeria. But it doesn't mean that this is a republic. It doesn't mean that you can wake up and come and establish, you know, a state, an Igbo state, independent Igbo state. That's where he is going, because if they have to build a whole 50-acre, 250 plots Igbo community, then it means that it's an independent state. Now, listen to what he said.
If you look around the world, apart from in Virginia, they have Igbo village in Virginia. They created it by putting the antiques, the antiquities of Ndibo there. You can come there, kind of archive of Ndibo. But I'm creating Igbo village, which has never happened in the history of the world among the Igbos in the world. As I'm talking to you, I've acquired 50 acres of land, that is 250 plus of land along the Flower Road, that is at Old Ningo area. But along that road, it's right on the road. I acquired 250 plus of land. My reason of acquiring this land is to build Igbo village in Ghana. I call it Amandi Igbo in Ghana. We'll build a village where we're gonna build the palace of Igbo there, a huge palace. We'll build Igbo town hall there with about 2,000 capacity chairs and 100 rooms guest house. The essence of this guest house is most of the times our governors and our Igbo great leaders do come to Ghana, you know, they always go with their interaction.
You have this vast land in your country as an Igbo person. You see, I said sometimes when I'm talking about Igbos, I don't generalize it because I know very good, sincere Igbo people who are well educated that will not be fooling like this. They will not be fooling like this. Will make a lot of people perish. Because see, if you think and you think aloud, you will never come and do something that people will begin to do. If I were this man, I would have said, no, I'm no more in anything. Like, hey, people, even if you choose me to become your head, let me be a leader. and let's move on. Why must it be a compulsory? Why must it be compulsory for you to become a king in someone's land? And are you thinking right? Are you thinking right? You are not thinking right, because if really you are thinking right as a human being, you may preempt or think in advance as to the action you want to take. Okay? A natural human being would think about his actions before he executes it. Okay, because you think we are calm, you came to Ghana several years, you think we are calm, everybody is welcoming everybody, our hospitality is best to none, so then you wake up one day, I want to be a king and loud over it. It will never come on. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. This is Snapp-View React. Kindly subscribe and share. Let's move into the full film. I'll be back. Bye bye for now.